Okay, calling to order the Committee of International and Legal Affairs. Please note that members Tupola, Wire, Okimoto, and Toba are present. The rest are excused. Okay, pursuant to Section 92-3.7 HRS, this meeting will be conducted as a remote meeting by interactive conference technology with the following procedures in effect for the meeting. Members of the public will be allowed to provide oral testimony on all items on the agenda in person in the council chamber and remotely when each agenda item is taken up. As both English and Hawaiian are an official language, are official languages of the state of Hawaii pursuant to Article 15, Section 4 of the Hawaii State Constitution and Section 1-13 of the Hawaii Revised Statutes, members of the public may testify in either language. For oral testimony offered in Olelo, Hawaii, additional time as may be necessary will be allowed for the testifier to provide an English translation to their testimony. Before testifying, each person shall state their name. Each speaker may not have anyone else read their statement and is limited to 1-minute presentations on each item. Once in-person testimony is concluded, I will proceed to those who have registered to testify remotely by video conference. When your name is called, please monitor your screen and activate your audio feed when prompted. I will then give persons who have not registered an opportunity to testify. Please utilize the raise hand feature in Zoom to be called on. For those joining us by telephone only, please press *9 to indicate your desire to speak. I will identify you by the last 3 digits of your phone number. When your number is called, please press *6 to unmute yourself when prompted. Some friendly reminders and tips: video conference from a quiet location if possible. If you are also watching the proceedings on Olelo, please mute your television at the time you are called to testify. When the timer on your screen reaches 0, please conclude your remarks promptly. HRS 92-3.7 requires all votes at remote meetings to be conducted by a roll call unless unanimous. Therefore, I will first call for objections, and if there are any, I will call for a roll call vote. For those council members participating from outside the council chamber in accordance to HRS section 92-3.7, the meeting will automatically recess if we lose audiovisual contact with you and cannot reconvene until we reestablish contact. Therefore, please announce beforehand if you will be voluntarily signing out from the meeting. Written testimonies. Written testimonies, including the testifier's address, email address, and phone number, will be available to the public as described on the posted agenda. Cell phones, as a courtesy, please turn off your cell phones. Okay, items for action today, only one. The committee will take action on a draft committee report, Council Communication 40, making recommendations to the council on whether the charter provision establishing the Youth Commission should be retained, amended, or repealed. Okay, we have our first testifier, Kayvan Wong. Is it Kayvan or Kevin? Okay, please proceed.
Sorry. Chair Nishimoto, members of the committee, my name is Kevin Wong with the Managing Director's Office. You have our report, but I'm here for questions if you have any.
Thank you. Do we have any other registered in-person testifiers?
Chair, there are none.
Okay. Anyone here wishing to testify, please come forward now. Okay. Anyone registered on Zoom to testify?
Chair, we have one, but she's not logged on.
She's not logged on? Okay. We'll proceed without her. Anyone else wishing to testify on Zoom, please raise your hand. Okay, seeing none. Members, any questions? And we'll note the presence of Member Kiaina. Member Wire.
Mahalo, Chair. I was just going to ask Mr. Wong, I was looking at the budget appropriation and didn't get to dive into MDO's portion of the budget yet. I know we got the budget a few days ago. Was there an anticipated allocation for Youth Commission? Again, I saw that they didn't use all of it before. And was there any additional support the council could provide in terms of ideas or, just getting the word out on stuff that the Youth Commission is working on?
Thank you for the question. Yes, there will be a request. It is lower than last time. I believe last time it was $10,000. This year, we're going to be asking for $8,000. We acknowledge that they didn't use it, but we are trying to get them more out there, make it more available for the public. The bulk of the money that has been spent has been on materials for town meetings that they're trying to have. Also, there's a newsletter that they're trying to work on, and also there's a couple other things just with what they want to do. So we're trying to enable them as best we can.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, members, any other questions? Member Topola.
Yeah, thank you. Real quick question. I know it's not up for discussion now, but in the future, I mean, I do think that commissions operate the best when they're under a department or, they're working with the initiatives of a department, such as like the Parks Commission works directly with the Department of Parks, so they align it. I know that it's just to advise the mayor and et cetera, but I mean, I do think that two departments where it kind of makes sense is Parks, because we do run a lot of youth programs there, and then they could be a little bit more specific as far as like, their suggestions for youth activities there. Or the second one I was thinking would be like the Neighborhood Board Commission office, where they are able to like kind of at least advocate to some department that's kind of like working on their needs. Because I think every now and then we get some of their suggestions, and of course we want the youth to participate, but I think if you guys wouldn't mind just like thinking through that and maybe like streamlining so that there's a direct impact to what they do, I think that'd be great for consideration.
I appreciate that. We are doing our best to follow what's required by the charter. And so they are given a broad range of authority. So we're working with that, but thank you for the suggestion.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, members, any other questions for Kay Van? Okay, see none. Let's move into decision-making. The chair recommends that the committee report be reported out for scheduling of a public hearing and adoption. Any discussion? Any objections? Motion passes. We are adjourned. Thank you.